Alright, I just turned on the stream. Kinda late. Alright, there we go. Here we go, we have... So, I don't know which one is Cruzer, which one is Gino, because they just named themselves that. But we have Ed bottom right, and Steffen bottom left. So we got some top versus bottom. Right off the bat, they're gonna switch spot. Ed building off Steffen. Steffen building off of Ed. We got some Allied action on the left and some Soviet on the right. Yo, what's up, Tej? Who do you guys think is gonna win this series? Steph and Ed or Gino and Cruzer? I think for me, I'm gonna go with Ed and Steffen. They've been playing pretty well. Lots of like pressure and teamwork. Some quick drones for each of them. Steffen gets droned. Here comes Rocketeers from Ed. They both have the Rocketeers at. I don't think Steffen's drone made it in. It's still back here. So this is loud enough. There we go. But from Cruzer and Gino, I don't know which is which. They changed their name. So I have no idea who's who. They want to be anonymous. If I were to guess, I would guess that Cruzer's the Allied, so maybe I should just know that. So most likely Cruzer is the Allied, Gino is the Soviet. Ooh, Ed making a play with some GIs in the back. Gino sees it. Meanwhile, Cruzer causing havoc with some Cruzers and GIs. Ooh, Steffen's got him out tanked here. Oh, but Cruzer went to his base, killed his MCV. Cruzer having his way around the map. Ed just trying to catch up. More pressure from Cruzer. Kind of a standoff on the right. These GIs are gonna die. Steffen's building his way up. Ooh, picks off a tank. He wants this miner, but that's okay. Looks like Cruzer's beating Ed right now. Slightly ahead. Meanwhile, Gino is trying to stay alive. Makes a nice attack. Ed brings his Rocketeers over. Uh-oh. Here comes Cruzer. Across the map. Ed's pretty far away. Gonna kill a miner or two. Oh, he got his Rocketeers in time. chemicals in the refinery. Steffen's still in control on the right side. I wonder if he'll go over here and start killing these miners. Get all this. Like 5 miners unprotected. Ed just can't catch up with Cruzer right now. Just zooming around the map. So yeah, I guess it was Ed's MCV that died. I forgot about that. Steffen's is still here. Since they built off each other. A whole swarm of miners for Steffen. How many is that? 2, 4, 6, 8 miners. Steffen says a lag. Steffen splits his tanks, but he only has like 2 each. They kind of got picked apart in here. Now he doesn't have much left. Ed doing some damage though. Ed was able to outplay Cruzer. I didn't see some of it as well around the right side. Trying to pick off a couple miners. But Gino with a good amount of tanks right now. Ooh, the miner lives. Once he loses this war factory, he can't build any more tanks. Uh-oh. No anti-air for Ed. All these Rocketeers. Blue and Steffen just very out-tanked on the right. But Ed has the Rocketeers. Meanwhile, Cruzer with a whole swarm of Rocketeers in Ed's base. And 1 IFE, too. Tanks are all very low. They should die. Just 4 of them very low. Very close game right now. Steffen has his MCV. I can't tell how much money he has though. Kinda laggy. Not good. Uh-oh. Pretty laggy. They did a lag test before this. I think Ed and Steffen should come out on top here. Seeing as how Cruzer and Gino don't have anything left. Just like 10 Rocketeers. But Ed should be able to defend it. Oh, and Steffen is also a war factory. Get some flak going. Got 1. Now he needs drones to kill off these remaining tanks. Oh. All 3 tanks with 1 drone. The last one escapes. An elite flak truck running around the map. Pretty fast. He gets the last tank for Gino. Where's the flak for Steffen? It's gone. Got 1. Got 2. Change the tunnel. Oh, he loses both war factories. But he's got his MCVs, so he's kind of fine. Got 5 Tesla troopers in the flak truck. still a lot of cleanup to do for Red. All those annoying things to kill. GIs, Rocketeers. Miners and Tesla men. So Steffen can't build anything. Oh, he's got a
Player defeated.
pretty close game though. And looks like
Player defeated.
got engineered at the end there. So first game goes to Ed and Steffen. Should we try testing another server or play it? Alright, game number 2 on Caverns. Nice game. Yeah, these 2v2 on Heck Freeze is over. On RA2 mode, they always seem very crazy games. Just kind of non-stop action. Definitely a lot faster paced than Yuri's Revenge. So there's only one ally player. I think that's Cruzer. Here we have Steffen top left, Ed bottom right. Got some corners going on. And looks like right off the bat, Gino is building off of Cruzer. So we'd be having Cruzer against Steffen at the top. And Gino and Ed at the bottom. Definitely top right's a better spot for the ally player. Kind of a nice choke point here and stuff. Bottom left kind of sucks for allied. Too much room. Fast Rocketeer. 2 of them for Gino. And a Harrier. Looks like Steffen got a drone inside of Gino's miner. Here comes the Rocketeers. Did he cannon? Oh, there it is. Getting the repair down. They had the cannon, but it's way over here. Gonna lose the other thing. So what's Steffen doing? 2 tanks over to Gino. Cruzer, I mean. Ed leaving the remaining gems untaken. Some lost cash right there. Steffen with no flak right now. Gonna get picked apart. Gonna lose the flak. Only 3 miners for Ed. 3 for Gino as well. Steffen not able to make any pressure on Gino yet. And Cruzer. Cruzer's pretty well defended in here. Oh, dang it, I missed something. Oh. Gino completely dead right now. Oh, but Ed's tanks got split up. Bad team control. He sent them back to home base to kill these GIs. Lost a few. Man, Steffen's flak is dying left and right. Gonna kill Gino's MCV. There's 3 buildings left. Oh, but 4 tanks up to Steffen's base. And Cruzer with a big amount of stuff. 10 Rocketeers, 6 tanks. I should sell this ore refiner to get some power. Definitely gonna die to Rocketeers right now. Sell the ore refinery, dude. Could have gotten power. Alright, Steffen lives. Gino only has 1 building left. Ooh, a good amount of Rocketeers. Cruzer. He can get this war factory. I should repair this thing. Cruzer's not able to get it. Ed with enough flak to protect himself now. And Gino is pretty much dead. Got 1 tank. Steffen had 4 flak cannons. Dude, he's gotta sell his stuff faster.
Player defeated. Player defeated.
Steffen keeps going low power. It's second game for Ed and Steffen. Let me share the stream, I guess. It's a best of 7. Ed and Steffen are up 2-0. He wants Jungle of Vietnam. Fun map. Cruzer gonna stick to Allied here. He's been playing really well as Allied, I think. But I think Gino's been getting beat in the first 2 games so far. Like we have Cruzer bottom left, Gino bottom right, so we got top versus bottom going. Gino putting a wall down. Just one wall. That's all he needs. Ed with a quick drone. Gino with a drone. Ed going straight for the miner. Ooh, gets the dog and the tank. Gonna commit suicide there. Steffen with a miner and a second refinery. Gino losing that tank to the drone hurt him a lot. Otherwise he'd have 2 tanks right now. So he's down a miner from Ed. And he has less tanks. Alright, now he has the same amount of miners, 4 versus 4. But Ed with a bit more tanks. No air yet from Cruzer. Just one Rocketeer. Cruzer position pretty nice right now. Defensively. Gino bringing out the desolators. Picks off a deso, gets a tank. Oh, couldn't get it to desolators. And a tank. Gino just getting destroyed right now. Oh, but now Ed gets kind of hasty on this tank fight. Cruzer's pretty well set up right now. Hard to attack this base. It's definitely quite a few desolators. They do more than 3. I think Gino messed up on his build. His power plant should be right here. But he couldn't put it there because the refiner is too far up. So he can't build down there. Ed picking off, or Steffen picking off this miner. Oh, he's gonna try to get this miner too. Maybe he'll get pinched. He's trying to come and help, but he's kind of far away. Ooh. Oh wow. 2 Desos and a miner with 1 drone. Now Steffen's coming back. Gonna make a nice push while Gino's or Cruzer's way far away. Gonna back away now. Gino pushing into Steffen's base. Block that away with the deadlift. Ooh! Yikes. Didn't mean to do that. Here come the Rocketeers from Cruzer. Being a nuisance. Really nice map for Rocketeers to fly around up and down these cliffs. Steffen needs his Desos right up front. Push. Ooh man, tanks are getting melted out of here. It really looks favorable for Cruzer and Gino right now. These tanks are gonna do nothing but die. Only 2 desolators. He's got 1. Steffen choosing just to go full force. Stage is outmatched right now. Ed making a push for Gino's base. If he can kill his only war factory. Ooh, his only war factory's dead. But he does have like 10 tanks. Ed's got 7,000, I think. Steffen getting double teamed on the left side. He's getting picked apart. Ed's sending some drones over. Steffen is gonna die right now. Ed not really able to help him. Gino sending his elite tanks to the top. Gino gonna kill off Steffen. He tried to get an elite elite tank right there. Gotta be close. Oh, now he's gonna get it. Oh, he sells it. Ooh, can you get the drone in? Nope. Ed getting picked apart by these Mirage tanks. GG.
Player defeated. Player defeated.
Alright, Cruzer and Gino get a win under their belt. Yo, Frank is in here. I didn't even notice. Is your mic on?
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Yo.
Oh, dude. All right. So, just caught the last half of that game on Jungle.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was looked pretty intense.
Yeah. Yeah, these RA2 games are always, I feel like every game's intense.
Yeah, 2 versus 2 in RA2 mode is just very fast, very action packed.
Yep.
So what's the score right now?
2-1. Ed and Steffen won the first two.
Oh, so shit, that was a huge game. I've been oh yeah, I mean, if I'm pretty sure I fixed all my problems. I was having problems with Command and Conquer Net.
Oh, okay.
I think everything should be solved. Obviously, if there's any problems, I'll leave immediately. It's a shame I didn't catch the first couple of games. Were they close?
Yeah, I felt they're really close.
Okay. I was
I got the
a
recording.
little worried for Cruzer coming into this. Ed and Steffen are a pretty good team.
Player defeated.
No, I think Cruzer's been playing really well so far in this series. His ally's been very good. It looks like it's full Soviet this time, but because Cruzer's been allied every game.
Who's Cons 1? Who's Cons 2?
All I know is that Cruzer's been the allied player. I don't know.
Okay.
But now, since they're both Soviet, I don't know who's who. I see Steffen
right.
top right, Ed bottom right. So got some left versus right now.
Here's my question to you, Berg.
Yeah.
And anyone in the chat. Left versus right, desert island. You got a bunch of Soviets on the map. And there's a lot of gems in the middle, right? Like, when do you move there?
I think he asked me this last time. I feel like you just move like when like you were just able to. Maybe if you're winning, maybe if you're slightly ahead. Just use that. You use that
through my
advantage.
mind.
Yeah.
Every time I play this map, that's the first thing I'm thinking about. Let me get the music there, okay.
Hey, what's up, Zane? Oh, I heard a drone. Oh, it killed it down.
I cannot help myself start to root for Team Cunts here. Dark horse of the tournament. Oh no, Ed is starting the game off with a drone in his miner, not the best way. Has the momentum shifted here? Will the Cunts rise and make a push to the top right here, right now? They have Sexy in their way though. One of the most experienced teams out there. I don't know, Berg. I have a feeling this is going to be a wild game.
Yeah, for sure. And this is the first game where it's also.
Okay.
So I'm curious to see what will happen.
It appears Steffen has opted for a more active build order here. He is down a miner, but his tanks are positioned in the center. Needs to make a play here or he will simply be behind, as Cunts 1 is working on his second war factory right now. As all four players are preparing for a long game, it seems. Speaking of long games, Ed now has a radar up on one war factory. He's expanding down to the bottom here. There's going to be some desos. I don't know about this play here. This is not a typical Ed play. He's much more aggressive normally, as the Cunts are making a move on Sexy here. What is Ed doing right now? He's not in position. Teammate needs him to make a move. Okay, he's in position now. The Desolators are still not added. He does have money for them on 2 war factories.
Steffen in a favorable tank fight right there. Picked off 3 tanks.
Steffen pushing into the left side of the map here.
Might get sandwiched though. He's not purple.
Now Ed will do his job.
Nice.
That's the idea here. That's why you gotta stay active. And it looks like Steffen totally out-tanks the top left position here, as Ed's trying to stay active, getting a positional edge here in the bottom left position. But I don't know about this. It looks like he's just getting cleaned up, as he is split around to the side, and he's not going to get any miners out of this. It looks like he's going to lose almost his entire army. Nice try, but Steffen's going to have to play hero in this game. As Ed has just lost so many tanks there. Steffen knows what the situation is. He knows he needs to make a move as he's pushing up to the top here. He smells these miner kills. He knows he needs both of these miner kills to make this a game. Ed lost way too many tanks. And it looks like Ed is simply just going to die on the right hand of our screen. Steffen keeping the activity, has to retreat for now. Is his teammate simply dying? No. Plus 2 is very intelligently going to Steffen's base, getting a miner. Does not want to risk all of his tanks to get the second miner here. One miner is not that big of a deal, but it definitely plays a role. It looks like he's going to get second miner, elite tank in the process. Does not get the third miner. Really wanted that though. Not want to risk losing his elite tank. And there is mayhem here on Desert Island. What the fuck is going on? There are just tanks everywhere. Steffen has a lot of them. There are so many dogs as well. This is a scary push here at the top left. He's moving his miners back to simply just stay alive for a little longer. Steffen is splitting down to the bottom as well. What is going on? Ed is still alive somehow. Okay, I need to breathe. What's going on right now?
Looks like Steffen trying to push into like Gino's base. Cruzer defending him. Ed finally catching up. He's behind for a while.
Ed is back in this game with his expansion fully saturated, but does not look like he's in a situation to make any convincing pushes for the time being. The drone pays for itself for Steffen. He looks like he severely out-tanks Cunts 1 still. This does not look like a very fun position here for Cunts 1, as
Steffen
these drones are cleaning up. Cunts 2 needs to make a push on Steffen right now. He needs to make a move. I don't know why he's falling back to his base. I don't agree with this. He has Ed out tanked. He has him out foddered. He needs to make
Ooh,
his move.
Steffen picking up all these miners. Those two.
Make a move. Here he goes.
Oh,
Right.
look at the orange tanks all split in half. Steffen taking
It's like
advantage.
Steffen is certainly going to kill this guy. The Desolator going to buy him some time here.
Ooh, Ed is...
Once 2 is making the move on Ed at the bottom right. He can smell the 2-2. And Steffen make anything happen on the other side of the map. Ed is dying. Has a lot of miners still. So if he doesn't kill him here, he will definitely still be in the game. There's a lot of fodder left. Ed is just trying to buy time for his teammate. Steffen is trying to kill both of them at the same time right now. He's succeeding. He's literally killing them both at the same time. However, his teammate still buying time. I don't know how Ed is still alive right now.
Ed with no war factory now.
Ed no war factory, but he still has a lot of miners to his name.
He stays
There
alive.
is a shit ton of tanks for Steffen right now on the field,
Yeah.
despite losing the miners.
Gino coming to Steffen's base, but I mean, he's not going to do too much. Steffen should be able to come back and clean him up.
It
Should be game over for Ed
And
Steffen.
it looks like Steffen is just way too strong. As Const 1 is down to 1 miner right now. That's not enough.
Ed losing his MCV. Yeah, in his only war factory right now, though.
Ed doing a shit ton here to stay alive. Stayed alive way
Here
longer
comes
than he
Steffen.
probably should have, and I do not think the Conts are going to be able to win this game. Steffen just has way too many tanks. They are all over the map. They are at the top left. They're at the bottom left. They are at the bottom right. They are in the center.
Ooh, Gino
Oh.
quits.
Steffen. That's all I see all over the map right now.
Defeated.
And Matt and Max have to start getting a little scared, as Team Sexy is clearly not all Ed. Ladies and gentlemen, we might be seeing Sexy getting back into full shape here right before our eyes. That was an impressive display by Steffen there.
Yeah, Steffen just took control of that game. It's been Ed, I feel like, most games, but Steffen with taking the lead on that one.
So it begs the question. Bottom left, he might have been able to go in and kill Ed, but he made the choice to Steffen's base. Was that the right choice?
I don't know if he could have killed Ed at that point. I think he made a nice play, but I think he went like too far into Steffen's space. But I'd have to go back and see, but you might be right.
I don't know. It's hard to say. They don't.
But he definitely made a nice play later in the game, just killing Ed's base. But at that point, Steffen had too much stuff. Steffen was beating top left, so top left was making a lot of mistakes with his tank control. Steffen played very well and didn't really make any mistakes.
So will Cruzer be going back to allies like he certainly should? I do not know why he didn't play allies on that last game. The allies do not seem to be too popular on Desert Island, and I don't know why, Berg. I really don't know why. There's cliffs everywhere. It's big. There's a lot of money.
So I'm wondering if they're going to pick the next map or what's going on. Maybe Gino and Cruzer talking about it. Well, they're going back to Heck. That was the game one.
Going for Heck freezes over.
Gino's playing very bad, says Max. I mean, in my opinion, yeah. I think so as well.
Is a streaky player. Sometimes he's unstoppable. I definitely can relate to Gino in that sense, like a box of chocolates. Some days you're playing good. This is a streaky game too. So at any moment at this level, these type of guys, they can just flip a switch and just win 4 straight games. So it's all about the momentum. It's all about the control. And we have some change to allies here. So Cruzer has revealed that he is Const 2.
Right. I mean, we could kind of tell from the last game based on their play. Does that mean to say?
You're saying that
Oh, so, just from during the game, I could tell top left was Gino. But that was just, my opinion. But yeah, let's confirm now. Cruzer going back to Allied. Back to Heck Freeze is over. Let's go.
Heck Freeze is over.
Defeated.
Hunts are facing elimination here. Is this Cruzer's moment right now? Can he just take the tournament under his own command right now and just start killing everybody who will sexy display their full vintage dominance?
Looks like we have a
March
corner
forward.
matchup. Ed at the top left, Steffen bottom right. And looks like Gino is going to take the bottom left spot and let Cruzer take top right. He's going to build off of Gino. Top right being a better Allied position.
Absolutely, for sure.
So we'll have Allied versus Allied at the top and So versus Sov at the bottom.
Okay. It's going to be messy here. Looks like Cruzer is preparing a very aggressive build towards the left side of the map. Peculiar War Factory placement by Steffen, if you ask me. Is Cruzer doing the cheese? Is Cruzer doing the cheese all in right now?
What's the
He's
cheese?
going for it. This is what you call the cheese rush, boys. He got an all in from the Cruz, man. He doesn't give a fuck. He's sending everything in the kitchen sink to one spot on the map right now. MCV has been sold. He has one miner to his name. And he's not committing to the attack. He's got to commit to the attack. He is behind.
He still has the MCV.
He still has the MCV, so he has fooled at least me here. But has he fooled Ed to thinking this is an all-in? Because it is not. He still has his MCV, he has two miners, and this attack is working. Has to fall back for now.
Ooh.
Takes to third miner out of his War Factory. I don't know about this build.
Every Rocketeer died.
Lost all of his units. He has no units. I don't know what that build was. I think he might have fooled himself a little bit on that one.
Steffen selling his MCV.
As this power drop push at the top is gonna be tough. Once one here at the bottom knows he needs to make his move. It doesn't look too pretty for his ally at the top right now. Ed is just taking his time with it. He doesn't need to rush it. He's just gonna kill some GIs.
A lot of
Cruzer
fodder
has
here for Steffen.
one tank here at his War Factory right now.
He defends, no problem.
Right call by Gino to make a move. It's a helpless situation at the top as Ed is splitting down to the bottom left. Go after Cruzer's MCV at the bottom there. There are a ton of rockets as well.
Gino, Cruzer gonna lose his MCV. Yep, sells it. Cruzer able to sneak past the GIs to the top.
This is not going to work. There are way too many Rocketeers. There is a second paradrop joining the fray now for Ed. Ed's force is way too strong. There are too many, and Steffen is knocking on the front door of Gino, asking him how long his tournament life is going to last. It's looking like a convincing 4-1 victory, but stranger things have happened. Can they make the best comeback of all time? I don't know. There are, once again, way too many tanks from Steffen on the field right now. Looking pretty grim, Berg.
Yeah, I think Gino could have played a lot better, considering Steffen, the gunman saying Steffen split some tanks up to Cruzer, and Gino still lost to Steffen.
Oh no, the blame here goes on Cruzer. He's the one who made the mistake here. Gino had to make a move. The ally killed himself. And Ed just, he sees no reason to take a risk. He's just gonna build here. he probably should make a. He realizes that. Okay, so hold on a second. The cunt's gonna come back and win this game, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Cruzer is trying to hold here, sending all of his rockets back to defend as the GIs from Ed
Where's
are
Gino
slowly
sending his
marching
tanks
forward.
right now? Look at Gino's tanks. Where are they going?
He couldn't fight that.
He just ran away.
Oh God, we see it in the chat here. Oh God, indeed, this is a disaster.
Maybe he just threw away this.
At least he gets the war factory.
Player
Gino's
defeated.
out of the game. How do I do that? I have no idea, Gino. What are you doing?
Not sure what happened at the bottom there. Although Gino should have died a long time ago, for being honest.
He saw like some money on the ground. Went to go get it.
You saw a crate.
I think that's the series then. But
That's
Ed and
it.
Steffen are up 3-1. GG's.
Player defeated.
4-1. Questionable plays there. GG.
Yo, Ed.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, GG's.
Good game.
Well played, dude. So, Ed, I gotta ask you. When you saw Cruzer coming in on Heck in the last game with like all those tanks and rockets, did you think he was doing like the cheese rush all in there?
For a second, I did actually. I was just wondering what the hell was happening there. It looked scary for a second.
I was absolutely convinced that he was going for it, but then apparently he sells MCV, had a minor, strange build.
Yeah, I think he sold MCV before his fourth minor, right?
Yeah,
No,
he
no,
managed to
I
get
killed
four
Yeah,
his
he
minors.
killed his MCV.
Yeah, I killed his MCV later on. Yeah, I remember.
He did manage to get 4 minors down, but
Okay.
I mean, Cruzer, Gino had to make a play on the bottom. Didn't go too well for him.
Yeah.
What was your? I
Steffen
missed the
said
first
that
couple of games, so unfortunately, I was really looking forward to the series. I would have guessed that you guys would have be able to win convincingly, but you can't help but hope for a close one.
Yeah, some of the games were pretty damn close. Actually, it could have gone either way.
I just assumed that like you and Steffen just would have the experience and the teamwork advantage, and they would just be too hard to overcome.
Yeah. Well,
I thought that first
Thankfully.
game on Heck, Gino was ahead of you for a while. Then I missed out. You made some nice plays and got ahead of him. On the Allied versus Allied on Heck. What'd you think
oh yeah,
about
that
that?
was
Because Gino,
pretty-
you were
pretty
chasing
hectic.
Gino all over the map. Gino was running around with his tanks. You couldn't
yeah.
catch up.
Yeah, he had the positioning, especially toward the beginning when he put his first paras down. He kind of like zoned me out for a little bit, but luckily I was able to use some of Steffen's miners as my own fodder. Unfortunately for Steffen, but it worked out for me.
Yeah.
So you got Josh and Johnny coming up.
Oh man, okay, that's gonna be good.
It's Johnny. I mean,
We
Might
might be
have to,
able to
like-
play him tomorrow. Who knows?
really good to see you guys seemingly back in shape. Steffen looked fucking legit.
Didn't he though?
Yeah.
He was very confident.
did.
The second game, or no, on the desert game, he tells me, "All right, I'm gonna win soon. Just chill out." And I was like, "All right." And sure enough, I went in. I was like, "All right, no, I can do this. I can make a play."
Yeah.
And, yeah, he had to save my ass. So yeah, definitely, he's been playing out of this world right now.
And I think he's just gonna get better too, because like You know, he's not the most active of players these past
Oh no, not at all.
recent
He doesn't come
times,
on for anything.
right? So I don't think most people are aware of just how good he was when he was like playing all the time. He was scary good.
Oh yeah, for sure. Rarely did he make mistakes, and he can hold like a beast. That's
He
one of
can
the
hold.
best things as a 2v2 player is knowing to hold when you get doubled.
Mm,
If you can do that like consistently, you're a solid
right.
ass 2v2 player, and I think that's what Steffen does so well. Like he gives so much room for me to just run around, or sometimes I'll run around and give room for him depending.
Exactly. Like the Desert Island game, like was exactly what you're talking about. Like the roles were reversed. Stefan had to play the crazy all over the place player, and you had to just try to hold for as long as possible. And you guys were
Yeah.
very efficient at that. Like I was hoping this would happen because just Matt and Max were just so strong, and you guys are one of the very few combination of players that could really, really test Matt and Max. So to see you guys in form again is beautiful thing.
Well, hopefully we come back a little bit stronger than the first games that we played against Matt and Max because they did really well against us. But I don't know. We'll see. We have to get through these guys first. We got Josh and Lapton, and then we have you guys, which is going to be pretty strong. Wait, hold on. Do
Gonna
you
be a
guys
good
have to
time.
fight anyone?
I
No,
don't
you
know.
guys are just waiting for us now. So
Just
yeah,
waiting
we
for you
had
guys.
to fight Sky Fighting, followed by you guys, and then Spartan, and then maybe we'll have a chance against Matt and Max. That's that's a long road, man.
Yeah, got some series ahead of you for sure. It's gonna be fun.
All right, man. Well, good games. Thank you, Berg, for streaming, and
Yep. Thanks for
thank you
playing.
guys for commentary.
Thanks for commentating, Frank. See you guys later.
Good games, guys. See you.